okay, calculate each of the following. Right, when you see this here, power 2, just need to appreciate what it means. Obviously it means square, yeah, times by itself. So 0.4 times 0.4. Okay, that's all we're doing now. Okay, multiplying 0.4 by itself. Now remember, when you work this out, the key thing is just to ignore the decimal point and do 4 times 4. Okay, if you work out 4 times 4, ignoring the decimal points there, you get 16. Okay, but then when you go back to the question, you then look at how many decimal places there are. There's 1 there and there's 1 there, so there's 2 in total, which means then there must be 2 in the answer. That's why the answer is going to be 0.16, because 2 decimal places in the question means there's got to be 2 in the answer. With B, we need to add these 2 fractions together. Now remember, when it comes to adding fractions together, okay, you have to have a common denominator. Okay, you have to have the same denominator to add them. So they're not the same, but what we can do is change that to 6, can't we? Okay, we can easily change that to 6. So if you think about it, 2/3, well, that can become 6 if you double the bottom number there, yeah? Okay, just times it by 2. Times the denominator by 2, and you get 6 on the bottom. But if you double the bottom, you also have to double the top, so you get 4. Okay, so 2/3 becomes 4/6. So when it comes down to answering it, instead of writing 2/3, okay, and I can write what its equivalent is, which is 4/6. Add 1/6, and then I can add them, so that gives me 5/6. Okay, right, so for B, or for C rather, we then got to find the sum of, so the sum means to add these different values here. Okay, so 0.2, 2.22, and 20 divided by 2. Well, 20 divided by 2, of course, is 10, isn't it? Yeah, so we just got to add those values there together. So if you want to go from biggest to smallest when you line these up, it's up to you. So we start off with 10, doesn't matter. Then 2.22. So when you write 2.22, the 2 has to go here in the units column, doesn't it? Decimal point then 2. Okay, you might feel happy to put then point then a 0, 0 if you want. Okay, so it all matches up nicely. And then the other value then was 0.2. Again, making sure I line up those decimal points. Okay, so my answer, there's my decimal point going to be all lined up. We can add these. Okay, again, you might want to put a 0 there to help you. We can add, so add these here. Start off on the right. This column here becomes 2. This column here becomes 4. This column here becomes 2. This column here becomes 1. Okay, so 12.42.